Hello everyone, it is Monday, November 26th, in the year of our Lord 2012. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always, wicked awesome. I know it's Monday, but you know what that means, right? FOMO days till Friday. It's got to make you feel a little bit better, alright? Because you know the last 4 days show went by wicked fast. So maybe these next 4 days will too. And trust me, it'll help out just by watching the Beer and Song of the Day each and every day. Right here at a theater near you. That's right. Let's get to the unofficial sponsor of the show right off the bat. My good friend Crystal Lloyd, Dozani KJ Lloyd, Ogana Gold Coffee. Great way to start the day or the night or whatever have you, especially on a Monday morning. Definitely needed this. You definitely need this, folks. Good stuff by my good friend who I worked with in jolly old English. She's got her own coffee company. She's also got an awesome Facebook page called Crystal Addiction. That's KRYSTALADDICTION. Check it out because she's a 50s style pinup model. She's a published poet and she knows it twice, by the way. Aspiring actress and total sweetheart from Wyoming. So there you go. Now let's get to the beer of the day. And folks, because I'm still amped up on energy and I know I need to get my ass to bed soon, I gotta knock my ass out in style. Hey, this one will do it. Brooklyn Brewery, Utica, New York. Black chocolate stout. 10%, baby. You know what that means. It's a beast of a beer. And folks, this is definitely a stout one indeed. So we need a stout pint glass. A British pint glass. Even though it won't fill it, it just shows the power of this here beer. There you go, Justin. A good pop right there, buddy. Oh yes, this one sure is good for me. Look at this, 45-degree angle, proper beer pouring technique, right over the keyboard because I'm just that damn good. Right into the beer consumption apparatus. Wow, it's like motor oil, baby. Truly a meal in a glass. Cheers and beers to all of you. Prost, as they say in Germany. Kampai, as they say in Japan. Ah, wow. Boy, I love that stuff. So, with that said, we got to get to the birthdays of the day. And right off the bat, here's a lovely lady celebrating a milestone today. She's no longer a teeny bopper. And I hope she remembers me. Because I met her a couple years ago. And that would be my good friend Melissa Enriquez. Happy birthday to you. I met you in jolly old England. Remember I had to go through physical therapy for a week? That's right, because I had a broken neck back in 1995. And I went through some physical therapy, which obviously didn't get any better. But I remember you well. And we had each other. I haven't heard from you, though. Total sweetheart. Great lady. Stunningly gorgeous. Just awesome. And Melissa, I remember you were way cool. And happy birthday to you. And I hope you're doing well. I know I'm doing well. I'm living down here in Yeehaw, Texas, where men are men and the bulls run scared. That's right, Texas is like a whole other country. And they could become their own country if they so choose. But Melissa, my friend, happy birthday to you. And I hope you remember me. Because I've never forgotten you. Because you're ultra cool. So, always had a smile. Totally cool. So, drop me a line. And hope you enjoyed this here show. You, my friend, have a wicked awesome day. And cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, I've known this man for over 15 years. And I'm talking about my good friend Seth Hayes. A walking genius of a man. Happy birthday, brother. Hope you're doing well. Met him in the land of fruits and nuts, California. That's right. Otherwise known as Western Nevada. And Seth, we always had some great intellectual conversations. You and I and our good buddy Joe Allen. Good old jackass Joe. And I miss those days. And Seth, I miss you, brother. And I hope you're doing well. And I hope you actually check your Facebook because you're hardly ever on that I've seen. Either that or I just miss you on there. But, brother, hope you're doing well. And, dude, a big cheers and beers to you. You have a phenomenal day. Celebrate well and enjoy. And then the third and final birthday of the day would be my friend Gabe Grazing, who I've known since he went into kindergarten back in 1980. Yes, Gabe, I've known you a long damn time, and you've known me a long time. And brother, we grew up in the greatest town in the world, Vineyard Haven, officially known as the town of Tisbury, on Martha's Vineyard Island, Massachusetts, the greatest state in the nation, because without Massachusetts, there wouldn't be in America. But Gabe, dude, missed those days of hanging out, cruising around the bulkhead, good shit like that. And Gabe, my friend, I hope you're doing well. Happy birthday to you. I know you're not on the old Facebook a whole lot, but dude, get on here. And hope you watch the show. And my friend, you knew I'd never forget your birthday. Duh. Come on, man. And I know your sister Tabitha, she's got a birthday coming up December 8th. Haven't forgotten hers either, so. In fact, I need to look for her on here. Is she on here? Gabe, let me know. If your sister Tabitha's on here, let me know. Because I haven't heard from her in a long time. And I haven't heard from you in a while either. So drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. And brother, cheers and beers to you. You have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. All right. How about some additional shout-outs? A wedding announcement. My good friend Rich Jackson, who ironically just officially liked the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. That's right, Beer and Song of the Day. All one word, and if you can't spell any of those words, you probably need to get off of Facebook and do some research on how to spell. If you can't spell the word Beer and Song of the Day, and it's all one word, 6 words merged into one, facebook.com/that. Go there, like our page. We got over 230 likes on there. And folks, spread the word too, please. Please help me out. You help me, I help you with business. And you get a special shout out. And my man Rich Jackson deserves the special shout out anyway because he just got married to his better half, Leah. Congratulations, brother. Mighty proud of you. And hey, I know you will be married for at least the next 70 years, brother. Treat that woman like royalty. She'll treat you well. Trust me. A happy wife makes for a happy life. And there's your love doctor lesson of the day right there. Ooh, yeah. So, Richie! Brother, cheers and beers to you, brother. And mighty proud of you, man. You have a wicked awesome day. Living in Okinawa. Proud to have worked with him in jolly old England. We're fellow GCS posse for life. How about some additional shout-outs? My good man, Edward Poveda. Giving a shout-out to you, brother. Because you and I had a good conversation about beer last night. And like me, I know you like a good stout. We figured out what you like for beers. And, brother, I'm always there to give you pointers. Go get that Breckenridge Oatmeal Stout. Trust me, you will love it. But, dude, go to H&H Beverage and you can get this. Brooklyn Brewery Black Chocolate Stout. 10%. You only need one, brother, okay? Go easy. No need to get drunk. This stuff will certainly kick you in the ass if you ain't careful. But it's delicious, bro. But Edward, always a pleasure working with you down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma. Thank you for watching the show. And thank you for the compliments about the beer, the Babe of the Day feature on our show. And brother, you're going to love today's Babe of the Day. If not, might want to get your eyes checked. And you have a wicked awesome day and celebrate well and enjoy. Just celebrate the day. I do it each and every day. Speaking of celebrating life each and every day, now this inspirational young man does that. And God bless him for it too. And I'm talking about my man Daniel Breitbarth. I don't know if I ever pronounced your name right. Does it really matter? Nah, Daniel-san. I remember when I first met you, it was Danny. But it seems like everybody calls you Daniel. Whatever you want to go by, brother. If you want to go by Dr. B, well, no, you can't do that because I'm already Dr. B, the lube doctor. But Daniel, my friend, dude, I know you're helping preserve freedom right now, and thank you so much for that. I salute you, bro. I do, and I miss the hell out of you, and I terribly regret the fact that I did not get to see you off before you left. And, brother, I miss you, man. I do, big time. And I don't even know if you're going to be able to watch this here show where you're at. I hope you can. If not, you know, it'll be tagged on your Facebook page. And just make sure you that you track the date. But brother, great conversation last night. I love your post. Very inspirational. Very positively motivated. It's people like you that I want to hang out with. Positive people. Hanging out with other positive people help leads to other people that you can build up and be positive around. So, bro, a big cheers and beers to you just for being a phenomenal friend and a true friend and always keeping in touch. And you, my friend, you have a wicked awesome day And thank you for doing what you do. Next on the list, the lovely Amanda Torres. And we got in a good conversation last night too. Her, Daniel, and I. And they do the same job. Age Rangers, because danger is no stranger to an age ranger. And she's living down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Western Louisiana. And she's actually from Yeehaw, Texas. El Paso, if I'm not mistaken, which is right on the border of Mexico. That's right. And Amanda, you're a total sweetheart. Always smiling. True sweetheart. And you're gorgeous too. You know, it's ironic. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, you know, I don't think I've ever met a woman named Amanda that wasn't pretty. Have you? I want to know. Are there ugly Amandas in the world? You're definitely not one of them. But you're way cool and totally beautiful. And keep smiling. And damn it, get your ass out to Fodwaddle sometime. I miss you out there. But I hope you're doing well. It looks like you are. And you, my friend, you have a wicked awesome day. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list. I'm going to give a shout out to my man Kevin Sherman. Because I give this guy shout outs a lot. And brother, always a pleasure hearing from you. And bro, I'm very happy for you. Because Friday is going to be a great day for you. I foresee that, okay? And remember, I'm jealous of you. Because you're going to a kick-ass concert soon, too. Man, oh man. Vinnie Paul, one BMF right there. I had no idea he was Dimebag Darrell's brother. Did not know that. Now I know. Both from the great group Pantera, a phenomenal death metal band indeed. Phil Anselmo on the vocals, phenomenal. And Vinnie Paul, bass guitars. Oh, wait, no. He's the drummer. I take that back. Dimebag Darrell, the bassist. And, oh, shit. What the hell was the other guy's name? T-Rex. T-Rex. How could I forget that guy? Jeez. That was one badass band I remember back in the early, mid-90s. Phenomenal group, indeed. All right, Kev, a big cheers and beers to you. And, brother, I'm rooting for you, man. And I hope things go well on Friday. All right? I know they will. Next on the list, I got to give this lovely lady a shout-out. And I know she doesn't get to watch my show, so hopefully, because I'm tagging her in the video, hopefully, maybe she'll find the computer and watch the show. Because I'm giving her a shout-out to my good friend Rebecca Crouch for her lovely daughter Kimberly, who had a birthday yesterday, 6 years old. Awesome stuff. Kimberly, juices and cheers and juices or something like that to you. No beer for you. Much too young. 6-year-old can't be drinking beer. Can't do that. But your mom Becca can have a beer for you. How about that? Kimberly, I hope you had a phenomenal birthday. I have no doubt in my mind that you did. And I hope you enjoy the show. Becca, I hope you get to see the show. And you're an awesome lady living up in Kansas now, otherwise known as Northern Oklahoma. Although ironically, you are from Oklahoma, otherwise known as Northern Texas. Yeah, you know I like to do that. Ha, that's right. But Becca, I have no doubt that your lovely daughter Kimberly had a phenomenal birthday. So heck, cheers to the both of you, and hope you enjoyed the show. And finally, it is time to announce the winner of the the beer picture. Now, remember the contest from last week? What we wanted, and Justin Dimmitt, my executive producer of the show and the creator of the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, brother, you're awesome. Anyway, last week we had a contest, as you all remember, and there were a lot of submissions, and thank you for that. The more submissions, the more fun it is, and we had a blast with this one. I wanted people to submit. What I really wanted was a picture of themselves drinking the beer, representing what beer they're drinking, and hey, you dressed the part, bonus points. Well, you know, there were a lot of great choices. And I'm going to announce the honorable mentions first. My man, Ivan Barba, a phenomenal picture of some Coronas, a different type of Corona too. It was like a really unique Corona that I haven't seen before. But you had pictures with guns in it too. Phenomenal. How cool is that? Beer and guns in one picture. Yeah. That means thou shalt not mess with my beer or I will whack you. I'll wax your ass, mofo. That's right. So Ivan, honorable mention, phenomenal picture. My good friend Sarah Milligan, another honorable mention because I submitted the picture for you of the 30 beers that you got for your lesser half, but still very awesome man, Matt, from Beers of Europe in jolly old England. All different kinds of beers. So that was the best selection photo, no doubt about that. But you said a beer? That was a year's supply or something like that? No way. Not for this guy. That's a month's supply right there. A beer a day keeps the doctor away. That's right. But Sarah, honorable mention to you. My man Izzy Reyes for submitting a picture that had the coolest beer consumption apparatus I have ever seen. I have never seen a clay beer mug, a beer drinking, a clay beer glass or whatever, if you will. Consumption. That is truly a consumption apparatus right there. And my man Izzy Reyes, who I worked with in good old Japan, a great man indeed, but a Yankee fan. But hey, he's from the area. He's been a Yankee fan his whole life, so I respect that. That's cool. See, Izzy, dude, Japanese clay drinking apparatus. Absolutely phenomenal. And a good Puerto Rican beer, too, by the way. And I can't remember the name offhand, but never seen that one before. Never had it before, and I want it. An honorable mention to my man Nick Hayward, who took a picture of every single beer all in one shot in Okinawa, part of Japan, including Orion, which I remember that beer well. Good stuff. The only problem with Japanese beers, the regular ones, they give you a headache. But, you had Orion, you had Sapporo, Kirin, and Asahi. I mean, dude, you took a picture of a whole plethora of beers all at once in the supermarket. Awesome. And then my man Steve Sequeira, who submitted himself at the age of 21, the day he celebrated his 21st birthday, his first pitcher of beer, Dos Equis. So I got to give you an honorable mention for that. Celebrating the birthday in style and submitting it, thinking of me for the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. Awesome. But the winner of the contest, and folks, every single picture, I appreciate it. My man Kevin Sherman, honorable mention to you for teasing me, you prick. This guy had the nerve to submit a beer that I am desperate for. Founder's Breakfast Stout. I want that so badly. It's brewed with coffee, and it's got oatmeal, chocolate. I mean, good Lord. Everything I always wanted in a beer in one spot. And Founder's Breakfast Stout has it, and I've never had it. Never been able to get my hands on it. Oh, almost forgot to mention, my man Scott Link. Picture, and I remember him telling me about this, the best beer in the world. Yes, all the beer experts out there will say the best beer in the world, Westvleteren App 12. That's Westvleteren, App 12, ABT. Brewed solely by in-house monks that are strictly there to brew beer for religious purposes. This is the only one of the 7 beers in the world that are allowed to use the term Trappist, and the only one that I have never had, and it is so hard to get. Westvleteren App 12 at 10.2% alcohol by volume. This stuff you literally have to order over the phone. You have to call the brewery over the phone, and then you're limited to 2 cases. It's 38 euros a case. The case, I believe, is 20 beers. Might be 24. I don't remember. Scott would know that. My friend Scott Link, the lucky prick. This man called the brewery. It took forever to get through, because trust me, it does. I tried, and it didn't work. But you have to give them your license plate number and set up a time and date to pick it up. And you go and pick up your beer. And he said it was phenomenal. But, oh, dude, I want some of that stuff so bad. Westvleteren App 12, I've seen places where, I've heard of places where it's sold for as much as $25 a bottle, okay? I have never seen it in person, but Scott submitted the photo, and dude, that is an honorable mention in itself, from being able to go through all that work to get that beer and drink it. Wow, brother, I salute you, man. I am jealous of you. But it's got to go to my man Wally Fortier, the man that lives right across the street from me here in Texas, where men and men the bulls run scared. That's right, Southern Oklahoma. There you go. But the reason why he wins is because the man poured New Belgium Brewing Company, 1554. A good beer indeed, by the way, out of Fort Collins, Colorado. His home state, by the way. And he's drinking 1554. He's got it in the glasses. He's got a picture of himself taking a sip of the beer, okay? Hold the bottle, and he's wearing this big-ass top hat, Denver Broncos hat that he had just gotten. And it's a big hat, okay? Top hat. So he's got that, and he's got the sunglasses on. It wasn't a perfect photo because you're wearing a Bud Light t-shirt. Now, if you had a shirt like this, that would have been a perfect photo. But it was enough to win the weekly photo contest. And my man Justin Dimmitt, I'm sure you're going to make sure that that picture is the cover photo for the week for the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. Because my man Wally Fortier, I salute you. You won, brother. And it was a very close contest. I'm telling you, those honorable mentions, they were that close to beating you. But I couldn't resist it. I mean, you were the only one that had the hat. I mean, some of those honorable mentions didn't even have a picture of themselves, okay? But just because of what they had made it phenomenal. I mean, especially, the guns with the beer, awesome. Ivan, if you had had a picture of yourself drinking a beer or holding a gun while drinking the beer, that would have won. Sarah, if there was a picture of your man and you drinking those beers with all the rest in the background, you might have won as well. Izzy, dude, same thing. So Nick as well, Nick Hayward, Steve Sequeira, Kevin Sherman. You folks could have won it. It was that close. I'm telling you, I am not kidding. And there was a lot of great photos out there. Every single photo was awesome, and thank you all for getting involved. So this next week's contest is going to be, I want you to come up with a design for the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page. That's what we need. A design. Just whatever you can think of. Beer and Song of the Day. Think about that. Now, I do know my man Wally Fortier is already working on something. Okay? And I challenge you all to come up with something as well. I'm more autistic than artistic, okay? So this will not work for me. And Justin, this show's going to go over 30 minutes today, but it's because we had to mention the contest and we had to mention the winners, and I had to give the honorable mentions as necessary. So you got to do what you got to do, and you got to represent the viewers, folks. Now, speaking of representing the viewers, I got to let you know, I got to be a little bit more careful with the babe of the day, because I realize I've got kids from the ages of 8 to 80 watching this here show. And some of the pictures are a little... So, folks, I'm going to put it out there every day. I'm going to try to be a little bit more careful about the pictures I choose. But that does not mean the Beer and Song of the Day Facebook page, by all means, sport the most scantily clad you can get away with on Facebook. All right, Justin? You got that? But, yeah, it's got to be a little more careful. And I will, of course... I'm always taking suggestions for babe of the day, okay? And I don't care if she's big or not, heavier set, skinny. I'm not into anorexic, though. Ugh. But, like Kate Moss, that's my limit. And I don't know, but maybe someday she'll be babe of the day. I don't know. She's like so thin you can use for poking the fire. But anyway, I digress. Folks, I got to watch out for the little ones too, because, hey, this show goes out to everybody. Very popular, and thank you all for your support. All right, let's get to the celebrity birthday, shall we? On this day in 1939, Anna Mae Bullock was born, better known as Tina Turner. Yeah! On this day in 1922, sadly passed away in 2000, the creator of the Peanuts cartoon strip in 1950, Charles Schultz. There you go. On this day in 1938, one of the most impressive voice impersonationalists ever. 74 years old today, Rich Little. Comedian Rich Little. Folks, if you have never heard of Rich Little, I highly encourage you, check out some of his stuff. The guy is an amazing legend at voice impersonations. You'll be blown away. On this day in 1933, sadly passed away in 2007. How about the handsome Robert Goulet? A legend indeed. 100 years ago today, famous World War II news correspondent for radio and television, Eric Severeid, he was born. He would be 100 years old today, but passed away in 1992 at the age of 79. On this day in 1969, former NBA baller Sean Kemp was born. Center, Seattle Supersonics, primarily. On this day in 1953, New York Giants legend Harry Carson was born. Linebacker number 53, an absolute badass. On this day in 1946, this guy was born a lifelong Raider, Art Shell, who, by the way, also became the first African-American head coach in NFL history when he became coach of the Raiders, and I believe it was 1989, and I didn't look that one up, so correct me if I'm wrong on that. I cannot believe it took that long to get an African-American head coach. Ugh. But glad it's finally out there, and look at the success of some of them. Tony Dungy. Look at Mike Tomlin for the Steelers. Love that guy. The guy's awesome. I'm telling you. You know, there's a couple of phenomenal examples right there. Okay, but it's good to see equality finally represented in all four major sports. On this day, 1957. I think we're for the birthdays for today. So let's get to the facts of the day. Oh yes, I'm going to start off with this one from my friend Justin Dimmitt. Actually, I knew this one. I didn't know the date, but I saw it. On this day, November 26, 1986, Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home, was released in the United States of America in the theaters. And my brother and I actually went to see that movie, and it was hilarious. I absolutely loved that movie. That was a riot. On this day, 1983, Heathrow Airport was robbed of 6,800 gold bars valued at $38.7 million. I was 50 years ago today. This is a huge milestone, especially for British rock and the British invasion, because the Fab Four had their very first recording session as the Beatles. That's right, Peter. What the hell am I thinking? John, Ringo, Paul, and George. That's right, we're talking about John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr. The Fab Four, who, by the way, grew up listening to the blues. So see how the blues tie into everything? I love the blues. I do. Just saying. Get yourself indulged in some blues music, folks. You'll love it. On this day, 1941, Lebanon gained independence from France. Happy Independence Day, Lebanon. Awesome. On this day in 1867, the refrigerator railroad car was patented by J.B. Sutherland. Refrigerator railroad car. Think about how important that was. Wow. On this day in 1996, baseball owners approve interleague play by a vote of 26-4. I am all for interleague play in baseball. They have it in every other sport. Football, basketball, and hockey. Why not baseball? Otherwise, the Cubs would never get to play any American League team. Sorry for you Cubs fans. I'm with you. I want to see the Cubs win a World Series too. Believe me. As long as my Red Sox aren't involved, of course. On this day, 1961. This one kind of blew my mind. I didn't know this. Pro Baseball Rules Committee voted 8-1 against legalizing the spitball. Yes, I want to know who that one vote that was for legalizing the spitball. Wow, can you imagine if the spitter was legal? Actually, it was at one time. Burley Grimes, in 1934, the last active duty Major League Baseball player to legally be able to throw the spitball, which I believe was banned in 1920. All right, on this day, 1957, important one to me, and all you Bostonians, WCVB TV, Channel 5, Boston, Massachusetts, ABC affiliate, began broadcasting. Huge one here. On this day, 1956, The Price is Right debuted on NBC TV originally. And the host at the time, Bill Cullen. On this day, 1952, the first modern 3D movie premiered in Hollywood. And that was a movie called Bwana Devil. B-W-A-N-A, Devil. On this day, 1942, 70 years ago today, Casablanca premiered in Hollywood theaters in New York City. In the Hollywood Theater in New York City. Hollywood Theater in New York City? That makes no damn sense. On this day in 1885, the first meteor to be photographed happened. On this day in 1865, Alice in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll was published in the United States of America. On this day in 1832, the first streetcar railway in America started operating in New York City. The fare, 12 cents. 1832 streetcar. I did not know that. Wow. On this day in 1789, the first National Thanksgiving happened. On this day in 1716, the first lion exhibited in America, and that was in Boston, Massachusetts. Although it wasn't Massachusetts at the time. Massachusetts Bay Colony. On this day in 1778, James Cook discovered Maui in the Sandwich Islands, which is now known as Hawaii. Hawaii! There you go. So, there you go. There's your facts of the day. Let's get to the show of the day. We're going back to Dragnet, the original black and white episodes, and this episode is from March 18th, 1954. The big hit and run killer, I thought it was called. Big hit and run. Basically, what happens is there's a guy driving a delivery truck, runs over a grandmother and her grandson, kills them instantly, leaves the scene, and it ends up being a bakery truck, if I'm not mistaken. And the guy had said they lent this guy Paul the vehicle, and everybody's like, "Well, who's this Paul guy?" And the guy didn't know his last name or anything, so they thought, maybe he was lying. Come to find out, they found Uncle Paulie, all right. Yep. So, a good episode. No doubt about it. Let's get to the babe of the day and the song of the day. And as I mentioned, it's Monday, so you got the Monday blues, so we're going to bring out some blues, but we're going to cheer you up because we're going to bring out a former Playboy Playmate and a former Baywatch babe. And I'm talking about a woman born September 29th, 1969, and I remember watching for her for years. Oh, yeah. We're talking about Erica Eleniak. Folks, remember the movie Under Siege in 1992 with Steven Seagal? Navy movie? Yeah, she's the one that popped out of the birthday cake with the jugs. Although they are artificially inflated jugs, they're purty nonetheless. So, working on setting that up right now. I don't want to screw up this here episode. Today's song of the day is from 1940. This is some real Deep South blues right here. The song is called Harmonica and Washboard Breakdown by, oh God, the hell are their names? You've got Sonny McGee, Sonny Terry, and Blind Willie McGee? No. I'm thinking Granville Sticks McGee, and it's his brother. Jeez. It'll pull up in a moment. I know he's born in 1914, died in 1994. Sonny Terry, born in 1912, passed away in 1986. Actually, Blind Boy Fuller and Sonny Terry. And Brownie McGee, that's the third guy involved. That would be Sonny Terry with the high falsetto and the harmonica. That would be Old Red, if I'm not mistaken, on the washboard. And there you go, Erica Eleniak, folks. That's how I remember her. Yeah, that's how most of you remember her. Yep, can't show those. Oh, Babe Watch. That's what a lot of people call it, Babe Watch. That's her nowadays. She's actually 42 in that picture. She has aged very well. But most of us remember her like that. That red bathing suit in Baywatch. Yep, with the big hair. So, kids, you don't want to see some of this stuff. I can't show that to anybody anyway. Is that her? Really? I don't know. It says it's her. Wow, she looks different there. Whoa, definitely can't show that one. Pretty, very pretty. Navy folks will appreciate that. Gorgeous blue eyes. Love that. Very beautiful photo right there. That's what I like. I'm telling you, she's aging well. Very beautiful, eh? Damn right. Ooh, can't do that one either. Those blue eyes make her awesome. Ah, she was Miss July 1989. And one more for good measure. Well, that's a pretty picture. There you go. Very nice. So, you know, and one more for good measure. Yuppers. Empty as the brain cells of an average Yankee fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, it's time to make like a fetus and head out so everybody take care of a wicked awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink and drive. You might spill your drink or you might kill yourself or somebody else. And drinking and driving is dumber than being an Yankees fan. And what's dumber than that is rooting for douchebag cocksuckers like Eli. I'm as good as Tom Brady. Manning, or men slapping women, or racism. Things like that are just plain stupid. And that Eli Manning did look as good as Tom Brady last night. They destroyed the Packers 38-10, and it made me sick. Eli, obviously that bye week did you well. You shoved that 4-leaf clover back up your ass, you prick. Damn it! Urgh! Big GFY to you, Eli. Ass bandit. Alright, folks, I'm out of here. See y'all tomorrow. Have a wicked awesome night and day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Don't forget the contest. Design for the page. Bye-bye. Bye.